A very warm welcome to all the students of FY Become Compulsory English. Dear students, I welcome you all to the FY Become class and this new academic year in which you are going to study some interesting pieces from your textbook of Compulsory English. In this first lecture, at the very outset, let me explain the details of the topics which you are going to study in this academic year. Before I start dealing with the different units which have been given in your text, let me discuss about the objectives of this textbook. The Savitribai Phule Pune University Pune and the Board of Editors of the Department of English of the University have compiled the textbook of Compulsory English entitled The Success Avenue. The title of the textbook is Success Avenue. In this book, you will have different units. The book is divided into 3 different sections. The first section is of prose, second section is of poetry, and the third section is of the communicative skills and the life skills. Let us see the objectives of this textbook. Every textbook, every literary work, every piece of literary work, it has got some purpose, intention behind its composition. Likewise, this textbook is having some objectives. What are the objectives? I will explain you these objectives in short, and then we will turn to our book, our textbook. The first objective, as it has been mentioned in the textbook, in the beginning of the textbook, it says the book will definitely enhance the communicative ability of the students. It will help the students to develop themselves and to develop their communicative power, their communicative skill. That is the first major objective of this textbook. The second objective is to make students aware about the literary pieces, the literature, and the famous writers, authors, dramatists, and the students should go beyond the textbook and should read their literary work. So the second objective is to make students familiar with the literature from England, that is British literature, from America, that is American literature, and the Indian writing in English. So we have some extracts borrowed from different books, novels, dramas written by well-known figures in the field of literature, and these extracts and the pieces have been borrowed and prescribed for you students in this textbook. With the help of these pieces, you will become familiar with the culture of that country. Say for example, if there is a poem composed on a small beautiful flower, then the poet will let you know about that flower, what kind of flower it is, whether it is available in India, what is the name of that flower, in which part of the country you can find that kind of flowers. So slowly you are becoming familiar with that kind of culture, tradition, and all the things through the well-known pieces of literature. The next objective is to enhance the capability of the students, to develop the capability of the students of written communication and the oral communication. So with the help of this textbook, the students will definitely develop their capability, they will enhance their writing capacity and the oral communication too. In this way, this textbook will help all the students to develop themselves in different ways, in different manners. Now, let us come back to the units. What are the different units prescribed in this textbook? The first unit, unit number 1, is a short story written by Anton Chekhov entitled The Beggar. The title of this unit is Beggar by Anton Chekhov. Anton Chekhov is a well-known, famous Russian short story writer. He is considered as the pioneer of short story writing. He has written near about 800 short stories, out of which The Beggar is one you are going to study in this semester. The second unit is unit number 2, Black Money and Black Economy. This unit has been written by C. Ram Manohar Reddy. Ram Manohar Reddy. Ram Manohar Reddy is the editor of Scroll.in. Scroll.in, and earlier he was the editor of the Illustrated Weekly of India, a well-known magazine which is being published by the board of the editors, well-known editors, those who work in the field of economics and politics. So he is also one of them, a well-known economist who has written this article. He has written a book entitled Demonetization and Black Money. Black Money. He has written this book, and this present article, it has been taken from this book which has been written by C. Ram Manohar Reddy. In this article, he speaks about the black money and the black economy. He speaks about how the black money affects the economy, and it blackens the economy. The next unit is a short story. See, you have the alternative. The first one is a short story, the second one is an article. Again you have a short story, and the fourth one is an article. So, in which you will find that the interesting literary pieces have been inserted one after another, where these literary pieces will develop your communicative skill as well as the oral skill. The third unit is a short story written by Oscar Wilde, and the title of the short story is The Nightingale and the Rose. The Nightingale and the Rose. This is a beautiful short story written by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is a famous, well-known British short story writer, and he has written this short story. The story is about the theme of love and sacrifice. How a bird sacrifices her life for the sake of love of a boy is given in this short story. The next section, the next unit is again an article written by Farida Khan, and the title of that unit is Muhammad Yunus and Economics for Peace. Muhammad Yunus and economics for Peace is the title of this article. This article has been written by Farida Khan. Farida Khan is also an economist. Muhammad Yunus, born in Bangladesh, brought up in USA, went to USA for his further education, and where he has completed his research in economics. As he came back to Bangladesh, he applied his knowledge, and he found that the knowledge of economics, or the economics which is being taught in the schools and colleges, is not at all applicable in the society. So he had decided to use his knowledge in the society itself. Means he started the applicable or applied economics. He was the first person who started using policies of economics into society. So this is what is given in this article, and Muhammad Yunus, how he helped the country which is considered as the underdeveloped country. He helped that country to uplift its people, mostly women, by offering them the micro funds. So these are the 4 units given in the first section. The second section is of poetry. The second section is of poetry section, in which you have to study 2 poems. The first one is Uphill, composed by Christina Rossetti. The title of the poem is Uphill by Christina Rossetti. Christina Rossetti. And the second poem is Stay Calm by Granville Kleiser. So these 2 poems you will have to study in this semester. In the third section, which is absolutely useful to you in your career, the third section is known as Communication and Life Skills. communication and life skills. In this section, you will have the units which will definitely help you throughout your career as a student of commerce. At the same time, it will develop your personality too. So there are some units given in this section. The first unit is meeting and greeting people and dialogues. This meeting, greeting and dialogue, that is dialogue writing. At the same time, what kind of expressions are to be used when you speak with the people, when you greet them, when you meet them on various occasions? What kind of expressions are to be used by the students to be a good, gentle person in the society, to develop himself, to develop his own personality? You will learn all these things in this unit. The second unit is group discussion and interview. Second unit is group discussion and interview skills. Now, in this unit, you will learn how to participate in the group discussion. What are the different stages of the group discussion? How to begin the group discussion? How to carry forward the group discussion? And how to sum up the group discussion? So, why this group discussion has become very important nowadays? Because wherever you go to find your place, to identify yourself in the society, to find your place in a multinational company somewhere, you will have to appear for an interview. You will have to participate in the group discussion. So it is not as easy as one thinks to participate in a group discussion. When you participate in a group discussion, you must know what are the different stages and what are the tricks and tactics to be used while participating in the group discussion. A group discussion where 5 to 6 students, they are supposed to come together and they are supposed to communicate, to express their views on a specific topic, and the appointed panelists, they will keep observing the students, their confidence level, their communicative ability, the content, the matter that they are expressing. So everything is being observed by the panelists when the group discussion is going on. So in this way, you will learn how to participate in the group discussion. The another interesting thing in this unit, which would be definitely helpful to you all throughout your career, is interview skills and interviewing skills. Now, what is the difference between interviewing skills and interview skills? Interview skills where you appear for an interview and you are being observed by the panelists. In case of interviewing skills, after some years you will have to conduct interviews. Being an authority of a multinational company or any big firm, you will have to conduct interviews. So what are the different ways of conducting interviews and what are the skills of conducting interviews, you will learn from this unit entitled Group Discussion and interview skills and interviews and interviewing skills. The last skill is presentation skill. Where we have to present ourselves in front of the audience, in front of the students. See, for example, after your education, when you step into the market, when you step into the society, you find your place somewhere, and during your struggle period, you have to present yourself in front of the interviewers, in front of the people, those who keep watching you. You are likely to become a pleader, you are likely to become a teacher, you are likely to become a leader. So during that period, you will have to present yourself in front of the people. So how to present yourself? What are the tricks that one should have? What skill one should have? How to present ourselves in front of the audience? Say, for example, when I am delivering a speech here in front of you, if I stand up here in front of you and the blackboard, you may not be able to see what the teacher has written on the blackboard. Okay? But when you have to become more expressive, you can stand up in front of the blackboard and can express your views. So these are the tactics that one should know. Why one stands in front of the blackboard and the students, the teacher has to become more expressive. He has to attract the attention of the students. So these are the tricks that one should know while presenting yourself in front of the audience. So these tricks you are going to study in this unit entitled Presentation Skills. In this way, for the first semester, for compulsory English, you have the text entitled Success Avenue, compiled by the Board of Editors of Savitribai Phule Pune University, Pune, where you are going to learn the things borrowed from the articles and the pieces borrowed from different types of books, which will help you to understand the traditions and the customs of various countries and the contemporary period. At the same time, it will develop your personality too. So, in the next lecture, we shall start unit number 1. Till then, goodbye.